is working this morning.
The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be opinions of the network, their group, their organizations they may be involved with.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. And if you want cup or fill, they call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, friends. We did it. Another week. Yay. So thankful to be here. Another week. We made it the whole way through. So blessed about that. I am in the country. Yeah. I am enjoying nature. Spring has sprung, my friends. Last week was so beautiful, so magical to get out and enjoy everything that this beautiful world has to offer. The sun, I got tan lines. It was magical. It was amazing. It was wonderful. And man, did it bring spring on. I actually went for a drive, I guess last week during the beautiful weather. And yeah, it was amazing. There were so many buds and so much green and so much growth and flowers. And I will be 45 years old on Saturday. Fuck, I can't believe I have to say that anyhow. I'll be 45 on Saturday. And spring still amazes me. It still sets my heart on fire. Oh, and it happens so quickly to go from this brown, and it's not dead, but it looks dead, and everything's just, and it's all, and then the snow all melts away, and we have all the, brown stuff left over and all the grossness left over on the sidewalks and where all the snow piles were, and you get all this, and then the rain comes and it washes all of that away, and you get to see the different contrasts and the different colors, and it's just so beautiful, so magical. And then the green and everything just pops and explodes, and I love it. I love it so much. So, there's so much magic around us. Just taking the time to see it, the time to appreciate it, and the time to feel it. It's a skill, definitely a skill. I do apologize. Still have that little tickle in my throat, as you can hear, and yeah, been working on some healing. I need to do some healing, more healing, always healing. This healing is linear. And yeah, I am committed to take a THC cannabis break. I want to say the words quit. I really want to say the words quit. I'm just not sure if I'm there yet, but we're going to see where it goes. I want to heal. I'm sick of this cough. I want a healthier me. So, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Glad you're here. Much love, my beautiful sister. So, yeah, that's nervous, but let's not talk about that craziness today because today is Bike Day, International Bike Day. It's Bicycle Day. So I know my psychedelic sisters know what, and brothers know what Bike Day is all about. But um, Dr. Hoffman was the gentleman that found, created, made, I don't know, the blessed, the lovely, lovely man that brought us LSD. And today was the day he decided to take a large dose and ride his bicycle home. And so today we celebrate the magic of that. I've been speaking often about psychedelics and about mushrooms and microdosing with mushrooms versus microdosing with LSD. And mushrooms are very, very, very mushy. They are very, I almost want to say feminine. They have a little bit more of that emotional energy. They can bring on emotions and feelings and really allow us to sit with those feelings. They're the sacred children. They show you what you need to see, and they allow you to feel what you need to feel. And sometimes that can be mushy. Sometimes it takes a little bit to process, and working through all of that information. The integration sometimes is a little mushy afterwards too. But I find with microdosing with the LSD that it is completely, completely different. And again, I'm just speaking from educational purposes and research purposes here. I do not encourage or recommend um, any consumption of illegal substances. Um, let's ride bikes. So I have my little LSD inspired dab stick today. And of course, I had my black light right here. And now it's not right here. But of course, it is black light reactive. So it can light up your world. So super excited about that because today's bike day. So I am going to, in celebration of Bike Day, I'm going to go into a little bit of a ceremony this afternoon. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to meet a lovely sister and girlfriend of mine and her husband. So I'm super excited about that. I get to go and meet. She has a healing facility that she has been. It's not a facility. She's built a building and she's creating this magical little place. So I'm super excited to go and witness that. It's going to be beautiful. Just, yeah, so much magic. So I'm super excited about that. And I've been working on my art therapy program. Been making some huge leaps with that, and everything just seems to be falling into place. Just divine, perfect timing. It's amazing what happens when we really lean into that divine calling. I have been on quite the spiritual journey in the past, I'd say, decade, but in the past 2 years, it has really amplified for me. And I've been really kind of sitting with that, trying to process that, trying to work through that. And it's been magical, wonderful, challenging, emotional, sad. You go through so many phases. And so I've really been learning just to be present in those phases, really learning to feel those feels, really learning to step in to that role. And I spoke to a friend yesterday and she kind of described it like I'm like a fart in the wind right now. Where the wind takes me is kind of where I go. And yeah, I'm like a bubble in the wind though right now. I'm embracing this. I'm embracing this energy, this feeling, this growth. The We're at challenging times. So, so challenging. So many different levels. But it's so amazing. There's so much growth and so much magic and so much wonder and so much beauty, and it's pretty amazing because even though things are falling apart, even though the ground's not stable, I'm so confident. I'm so ready. I'm so excited for what we can make the next level. We're in an ascension, friends, and it's so magical and so beautiful. When we step in to that power and to that light, magical things happen. Manifestation, law of attraction, vibration, however you want to view it, however you want to look at it. Just know that there is so much more than we've been taught. And it's time. It's time to step out of the shadows, step out of the fear, and stand in the light. It's here for a reason. We have this magic, we have this light, we have this beauty, and we're wasting it. We're wasting the magic. Not wasting the magic sounds so negative. We're not wasting. We haven't learned to embrace. But we can. We can step into it. You hear my little jingly janglies here. I made some meditation beads, prayer beads, however you want to call it. So I have a black obsidian, lava stone, tiger's eye, quartz, and rosewood stone. Rosewood. It's wood. It's not a stone, Mel. It's wood. Rosewood beads. So that's what I've just been kind of playing with that. So it's all about the energy, friends. It's where we put our energy. We put our energy constantly focusing on fear and control. That is the life we live. If we focus on magic and beauty and the unknown, that is where we live. Woo! See, talk about magic. Look at that. Okay, see, I'm in the country having technical difficulties this morning. I did try and have one. Many apologies. Wow. Here we go. Wake up. See, magic. See, it's a sign right there. Pay attention. We need to pay attention to our magic because it's within us. It lies within each and every one of us. We have the power. We have the magic. We have the light. We just have to tap into it. To tap into it and accept. And we also have to let go. And breath work, wow, breath work is amazing. And the more I dive into breath work, the more I learn about breath work and the more I speak about breath work. People are so stuck in certain ways. I had a conversation with a gentleman the other day who literally told me he was addicted to breath work, and he continuously practices the fire and ice breathing technique. And I had to challenge him and ask, are you addicted to the breath work? Or are you addicted to the natural DMT release and the natural high and the natural, feelings that you get that comes with that? And I'm not knocking any breathwork experience. And if it helps you tap into your magic and your healing and your power, then so be it. Tap fuck in. But I've practiced open mouth breathing. And it can be very gentle open mouth breathing. But my sessions are a little bit longer. I tend to dive in for about an hour. The whole session can be about an hour and a half to 2 hours in length by the time we open the space, hold the space, say our thank yous, and really lean into it, and create a safe space. So full open mouth breathing for about an hour with just and really breathing into that heart space. There's a bunch of contraindications and there's some side effects that can happen. Excuse me. To get a really, really, really good lung massage, lung and heart massage. And it's absolutely wonderful. I struggled with meditation, and breath work was my key. Breath work was that doorway. It opened that doorway for me to step into that and really allow myself to be aware of my feelings. It's so easy to get caught up here and not from here. And so many of us are programmed to only be here and not here. And we live in a toxic society. We've created a toxic society. These normals that everyone strives for don't exist. They're so toxic. But breathwork brought me back. So whenever you have something that you're trying to work through, when you're processing something, when emotion comes up, when a trigger comes up, when something comes up. And remember, friends, when you're triggered, a trigger is an emotion of something that needs to be healed. It's something that needs to be addressed. It's something that we need to dive into. It's not something that we need to run away from, that we need to hide. It's something that we, really need to dive into and help with that healing. Not something we should run from and avoid, and definitely not something that we should blame others for. So when we have something that triggers us, when we have something that someone else does that irks us, that really, really gets at us, that's a trigger. And that's an indication. It's an indicator. It's like your turn signal. And, before you turn and go down that path, you get that little indicator. And we need to pay attention to that indicator. So when that little trigger, that little indicator comes off, that's when we can just take a moment and really breathe into our heart space and really try and ask ourselves why. Lean into that moment, lean into that feeling, and understand why we feel that, why this is coming up for us. and just learning to really let that go, to really identify that that is something that came up. This is potentially why it came up. This is how it came up. And I recognize that. I feel that. And I release that. And just letting it go. So when you take that deep breath, when you release, you want to release as if you're blowing on a pinwheel. There's some visualization processes that you can do. You can visualize a fire. You can burn it at the fire. You can release it. You can pass it back to your ancestors. You can send it back to where it came from with love and consciousness attached. And you can release that. Really learning to come back into our heart space, to ground in our energy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. To ground in that space and feel those awesome vibrations. And step into that beautiful light. It's amazing. It's amazing. And that's where plant medicines, come in. There were so many times, so many years, so often, it's so easy to just be like, I need a bong, I need a smoke, I need to escape. And we get caught up in that escaping. And we really need to remember that cannabis is such an amazing medicine and such an amazing gift. When we take the time to assess, not escape, assess. I always say cannabis, I don't use cannabis to escape reality, although sometimes we do, because we do. We're meat sacks and we're humans and we just do. But when we use cannabis and plant medicines to assess reality, to really pull ourselves away from the situation, to pull back from the emotions, to pull back from the triggers, to pull back from it, to sit with it and just say, what the fuck just happened? Man, so much beauty in that. So much magic in that. So much beauty in that. So, yeah. So, be fucking magical, friends. Just get out there and be magic and light yourself up, light others up, spread love and light and magic. And we need to stop the fear. We need to stop spreading toxic. We need to stand in the love and the light and embrace that love and that light. So, I did a little fairy card pull today. So, we have the jewel of the sea. So, number 5, staying alive, staying alive. Ah, 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 ah. Number 5, number 5. So, keyword is depth. The mysteries of the sea expand our awareness into the mysteries of life. The sea is a reminder that there is much more we still do not know about our own world. Dive deeply into the adventure of life. Do not sit on the sidelines. Become an active participant. Get out and begin the journey now. Read and study ancient knowledge and learn to tap into the wisdom that is all around you. Be aware in all that you do. At the same time, know that the world and your life are unfolding as they should. Let this mermaid guide you to the jewels that lie within. Water is representation of the astral water. the stuff from which all life is formed. It is our essence. Earthly water is used as a sacrament to bless us. Salt water purifies and heals. The seas are deep and mysterious, just as our essential being. There is much we do not know about the sea and about ourselves. If you could journey to the very depths of your being, what treasures would you find? The journey is there for you to take. And a blessed journey it is. My soul is so lit up with this card right now. Go ahead. Find the jewels that live within your depths. Bring them to the surface to examine and to hold up to the light of day. It is in this light that you are able to see all the facets that await your exploitation. See how beautifully they reflect every time that you immerse yourself in water, whether you're bathing or swimming. Visualize its purifying and healing properties, sinking deep into your aura and body. If you are showering, visualize any negative thoughts and feel them washing right off your body, pouring down the drain. There, they can be transmuted into creative energy for good by Mother Earth. Mother, Father, God, allow that which dwells within me to expand and to grow in knowledge and in wisdom. Show me the mysteries that you have placed around and within me, and help me to understand their meaning and their message. Guide me on my journey and help me to stay attuned to my path. As I journey, I know that I am safe in your arms and that you will light the way for me. So be it. Splash in a mud puddle today. Magic, right? The signs are there. Those gems, they're all around us. They're within us. We are the keys to finding them, to lighting them up. And when we find them, they'll set ourselves on our souls on fire. And when we set our own souls on fire in such positive ways, when we light ourselves up, we light up so many people around us. It's just natural. It's the law of attraction. It's that vibration. What we put out, we receive. And when we're caught in here in our analytical monkey mind, and we're caught with the whys and the whens and the hows and the hurt, and when we're caught with all of that, we spiral. When we can embrace the love and the light and the magic, and embracing those shadows, dancing with demons, your own, don't dance with other people's. When we see those shadows, and when we see that we are the light and the dark within us, ah, what a feeling. I'm gonna then bust into another dancing on the ceiling. Yeah. Oh, happy Wednesday, friends. Just a little mellow in your face, because why not? Why not? Friends, if you're on Clubhouse, I am diving into some breath work today. I am breathing in the love. We all need to breathe in the love. Sometimes we need to dig deep. Dig deep. But it's there. I just have to remember to find it. Okay. We're going to go on a quick commercial break. And I'll be back in a second, friends.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident? Searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine and is spreading the education across the North. Activism, resources, referrals, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no sir to cannabis propaganda with No Sir. Find us at www.nocer.ca. NOK Network offers a diverse lineup of live video podcasts. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh, nightly at 7 p.m. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Mel-o Out with Mel, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Open Your Eye, Thursdays at 8 p.m. What's up, Northern Ontario? Spotlight on Entertainment, Movie Nights, and live on location coverage, monthly on NOK. Miss a podcast? Catch the replay anytime on Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. You can also find us on our webpage at www.nokknetwork.com. Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at nokknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@nokknetwork.com.
Yeah. So much love to Kim Cooper and Knock Network. Such a lovely group of people, lovely hearts, lovely souls, and really out pushing cannabis education. I absolutely love it. If anyone wants a show, reach out to Kim. Set up a podcast. Share your story. Share your love. Share your passion. Get out there and speak. Speak your truth. So, and she also has some advertising. honest, man. I am not. It is not just. It's not working for me this morning, friends. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You want to talk about a real life podcast? Bam, here you go. Here you go. Just chaos. Oh, so much love. So much love. Hopefully we stay. Hopefully we're set up and we stay. Ha, yes. So this week I am working on obviously I'm working on my art therapy courses and my breathing and so forth, but I'm always backwards on some larger pieces. I'm liquidating. Yes, the Mel-o art, the Mel-o pieces that you knew and loved. We're going to be coming out in a different way. I really don't want to. I call them little bits and shits. They're not bits and shits at all. They're bits of love, but they're all little bits and little pieces. And I am not organized enough. I'm owning it. I am not organized enough. The shipping is a pain in my tuchus. And so I am revamping absolutely everything. So I do have some stock. If anyone is interested, I am liquidating. I am looking at making some bigger pieces and I want to make some more ripples. I want to make some more impact. I want to affect more hearts. And I feel that I can do that with my larger pieces, really stepping into the teacups. I really want to smash the norms. I know I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it. Gabor Maté has been a huge inspiration for me. His book, The Myth of Normal. We live in a toxic society. The normals that we were raised under and thought, and again, not parent shaming, not anyone shaming. It's society. We've made mistakes, we've slipped, but these expectations, times the world has changed, times have changed. We need the expectations to change. We live in a very toxic society, and we have to make those changes. And I've tapped into a way to be able to show that, to create visually beautiful displays of how our feelings and actions affect the mind, body, and soul. And I really want to lean into that. I'm learning that I have a voice, I have an energy, I have a vibe, and I want to share that. I want to spread that message. I want that message out further and louder. So step into your light, friends. Lean into that light. Lean into your own personal magic. Lean into the beauty that surrounds all of us. It's within all of us. It's right at our fingertips. Oh, Lord. This just is not working for me today. I would apologize, but I'm going to apologize because that sucks. That's difficult to watch. Like, blah! Yeah. Oh, Mel-o coming at you hard and fast. Like, good morning! I can't. I just can't. This is insane. Oh, friends. And I guess this is why other people edit podcasts. And I'm just like, let's just do it. Let's just go. Let's just get in your face and be there. And just like me, like, how I am. So anyhow, on that note, I want to do another fairy card here. We're going to do another fairy card pull. We're going to ask for a message for the collective. I'm going to tap into that fairy magic, fairy light, and really, really step into its divine wisdom. There we go. Oh, the flirt, number 31. I have to pay attention to the numbers too. So we have a 31 and a 5, so 36. The flirt. If you heard my stomach there, again, this is just a podcast full of apologies this morning. I did eat breakfast. Some energy moving, apparently. Okay. The flirt, keyword attention. We all know that a little flirting can be fun. Fairies love to flirt. It's just part of their personality. Some are flirtier than others, however. We have all done it from time to time. A bit too much might be another thing altogether. Are you being true to another person who cares about you? Are you being true to your own values? Are you trifling with another's emotions? Is it possible that someone is taking your attention more seriously than you intend? Check to make sure that you are not harming another. Are you getting involved in something that is not for your good? Be careful not to flirt with danger. See things clearly and be truthful with yourself. Pay attention to that little voice within and its warnings. This card may be telling you that opportunity is within reach, but that you are only flirting with it. If there is something you really want to do, sink all your efforts into the project. Avoid being superficial in your actions. If it's worth doing, it's worthy of your full attention. Fluttering about my head, have you heard what I've just said? Fairies dear as you can be, help to bring my truth through me. So be it. Smile at everyone today. Just bring that magic. Bring that smile. So amazing. So amazing what a smile can do, especially in Toronto. When I was in the city, a smile is worth so much. I mean, it's worth just as much in the country. But I find one of the biggest things that I guess I was drawn to in the city um, was the fact that you could be. I come from a small town. So if you do anything or say something or it was well known, it was seen, it was heard, it was known. And going to the city, you could walk down the street and cry and have emotional releases, and people wouldn't bother you. They wouldn't be in your face and in your energy. And I thought that was kind of neat. And now I see it as sad. We're so disconnected. And I get it. We have to be cautious of where we spend our energy and what we. But just bringing a smile, it did so much. When I was staying in Janine's little neighborhood, even just a smile, taking the time to smile at the cashiers, to smile at the people working in the stores and ask them how they are. But ask them how they are and wait for their response. It really goes a long way. We're very caught up, especially since the pandemic, since everything. We're so caught up in getting back. We need to get back to our lives. We need to get back to what we were doing. We need to get back, and we don't. It's not working. It's toxic. Maybe we need to go back further, just go back, and tap into some of those roots and some of that natural progression and like how we naturally progressed with life without technology and so much marketing and so much brainwashing and so many influences. Influences. Ugh. It's my favorite word, right? Anyhow, friends, it's been so beautiful to spend the morning with you. I love you. I thank you. I see your magic. I see your light. Let it shine bright. So bright. So bright. It's easy to lose sight of direction or not know what path to take or not know what path we're on or where we're going, or especially after things change, especially after realizations that the love of your life wasn't the love of your life, or that everything you thought was incorrect. There's some things and it rocks our worlds and we lose direction. We have a light within us that can shine light on that path. It can show us where to go. We just have to take the time to tap in. So lean in, friends. Learn about yourselves. Learn about your loves. What's your love language? How do you receive love? How do you give love? How do you hold love? I remember, friends, when we're so caught up in living this life that people think we're supposed to live, we forget to take the time to actually live and enjoy. So, on that note, smile at someone today. Make magic. Shine bright. Vibrate higher. And just know that there is so much more. So much more than the dark. Don't get caught in it. So much love, friends. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you next week. Much love, friends.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Quite rightly. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. And if you want cup power fill, they call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow.